It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Checking out Atlanta, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. So tonight, 2 inexperienced teams facing off. Shaq, if you were coaching a young club, what advice would you give?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We are live from and before.
Hey, Kevin. What?
David, thank you. From G League player to All-Star in short time.
And how lucky is this team to have a player like AI on it?
And we see it so often, Brent. A good team gets up for a big game and they win. And then they fall down with their performance and lose to an inferior club the very next game.
Interesting point, because last year we saw this so much with the eventual champion Golden State Warriors, where they just seem to be disillusioned with some of the competition on a given night, playing down to their competition. So if I was a coach in this league, I would use them as an example, that even the best team in the business struggles with this, and you have to find a way out of it. We're not the Warriors. We want to be the Warriors, so we got to break out of this funk a lot quicker, and this cannot be part of our identity as we move forward.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Collins, and it's Ray in at the center. So it's Atlanta now. The Magic getting the bucket. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, no defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Back to AI. It's picked off. Here's Benjamin. Snatched away. Shoots, and it's Gordon. That time on the assist by AI. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Ray. It's Wilkins on the wing. He's guarded by AI. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Benjamin. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Fires for 3. No good on the shot. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Yeah, sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight. And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. Taking a look at Atlanta, they're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And checking out the Magic, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, good collective team unity. Everyone pitching in, so trying to win for one another. That's a good thing.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Orlando. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Atlanta, just a few spots below there.
And I think for the Hawks, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture. The human aspect of basketball. You cannot fault the shot selection. He had a clean look. You just can't make them all.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Wilkins following the bucket by Orlando. Wilkins with another miss.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Orlando shooting their first foul shot of the night. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
And Orlando has possession. After the basket by Atlanta to the inside.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
The Hawks trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the paint, here's Wilkins. It's tipped.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The shot by Hawkins, no good.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Now here's Wilkins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That one is off. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Hawks trail by 17. And that one goes. First for him tonight, 1 for 8.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
And the basket by Gibbs.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Wilkins passes to Ray. Here's Benjamin. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Magic leading by 14. AI kicks to Gordon. Now, here's AI. He's guarded closely, and the basket by Gibbs.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Well, they built up the big lead and then let the second unit get out there and do their work. And you're right, the guys coming in off the bench were spectacular. They put up a ton of points.
To the middle, here's Jensen. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hawkins shot good.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
It's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
Here's Collins following the bucket by Orlando. Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sideline. We have the split, and we have the archway, right? We go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner three. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot, because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a Summer League where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner three.
Shoots off the step back. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
AI left side. Gibbs passes to Hart. 5 on the clock. AI kicks to Hawkins. And the rejection by Collins. They retain possession. That one misses.
And a lot to dislike about that. I don't know where to begin.
Let's hope that he does not try that one ever again.
To the left side wing. Ray the pass to Jensen. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pulls it up. Misses off the right iron.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And the basket by Gibbs.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's the 3. And that one is off. The Magic go the other way with it. AI passes to Hart. Here's Gibbs. Kicks it to AI. Pass to Hart. Down low. And here's AI. Here's Hawkins. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 18. To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. And the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
To the paint, here's Morton. Second chance shot, it's deflected. Inside. Shot from 16. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Magic leading by 14. Knocks it loose. And there's the pass to Jensen. And it's blocked, but he stays with it. That shot misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Here's Hart. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Passes it to Ray. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Hawkins kicks to Hart. Here's Gibbs. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Magic leading by 14. AI passes to Gibbs. Here is Hawkins. Pass to Little. Tries a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
There's 25 seconds left in the first. Now the pass to Ray. Excellent D there from AI. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Collins, and the shot goes down. Hart's got 10 points in the game.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they've made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 19. With the All-Star teams being finalized, we talked to AI.
I'd be lying if I told you that it wasn't a big deal.
There's going to be a lot of debate. Orlando shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate as much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. Hawkins is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's AI. And it's Chan in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Mavericks was all business. He finished with 36 points and was his usual self on the defensive side with a number of steals. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going. here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Bledsoe outside. Morton defended by Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. Aaron Gordon, third.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Well, you're building a team. The foundation starts here. Big men who can dominate a game offensively in the low post. Every franchise would like to have one, and this is the cream of the crop.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shots good by Wilkins.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
2 points. That one goes. 14 points for Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Collins. Hawkins against Bledsoe. To the inside. There's the steal. Here's Chan. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Atlanta's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Wilkins, that's good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
AI left side. Gibbs scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Chan, and another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Kicks to Collins. Inside, and finished off by Collins.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And 101 left to play here in the second quarter.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The Hawks have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Wilkins kicks to Collins. 40 seconds left here in the second. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ray, and he finishes nicely on the layup. 12 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Gibbs. And it's denied. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up from 13. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Wilkins. And they pick up 2. Wilkins has got 8 points in the quarter.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Orlando out in front, running away with it. And now we'll...
Hey there. Well, look, the field's been announced for the three-point contest, and for the first time, you are on the list. How much are you looking forward to this?
Oh, man, I'm fired up.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Will. And it's Bledsoe in at the three. To the middle. Stolen by Gordon. Here we go, all alone. Moving it up. And again, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Atlanta's shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Wilkins passes to Ray. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Bledsoe. Averaging about 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistently.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now the pass to Ray. Benjamin the pass to Wilkins. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Pass to Hart. Here's Hugh. Rebound, Atlanta. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Benjamin the pass to Bledsoe. Clock at 6. The kick out to Wilkins. Off target with his 3.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now, a bit out of rhythm.
For Orlando, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. First free throw is good. Good on both. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Benjamin the pass to Bledsoe. Pulls up on the wing, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. He's got 7.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that one miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
And he recovers it, and he makes that one. And that's 20 points for Aaron Gordon. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Passes to Benjamin. Out to the wing. Here's Wilkins. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
AI kicks to Hawkins. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. He gets it in there.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Count it. 22 points for Aaron Gordon.
He's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Collins dishes to Wilkins. Over AI. Here's Ray. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Gordon, the pass to Hawkins. Dishes to AI. Here's Robbins. And the layup's good off the glass. 12 points for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Wilkins passes to Benjamin. Here's Ray. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The Magic have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. For Atlanta, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And the free throw, no good. Do you think it seems like young players are more receptive to stints in the G League than they were in the past?
I feel that way.
Seems
Kevin,
that way, yeah.
Like the stigma of what was used to be the D League, and maybe it was because those were the grades that I had, that you felt a little weird about it. But now that it's the G League, and now that, like we talked about, almost half the players last year had some kind of touch with the G League, I think that stigma has mostly gone away.
Are you saying you were a G student?
Well, when I gave my mom my report card, she said, gee, you got 4 A's.
AI kicks to Goodrich. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Here's Morton. But they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Gibbs grabs the board. Orlando's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Goodrich, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Benjamin. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Goodrich.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
To the right side. Here's Benjamin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. You look at AI. Second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
And the first one at the line is good. Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's AI. He has 6. The pass to Gibbs to the right side. Now, here's AI. He's guarded closely.
Well, you combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass, it makes him a tough cover on the board.
Knocked away. 6 to shoot. From 13, got a hand on it, and they get it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Hawkins checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And a change for the Hawks. Bledsoe's checked in. AI up top. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half, gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
Inside. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Yeah, can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. Like to see his guys step up a little more.
Pass to Hawkins. And he comes up with the deuce. Hawkins has got 15.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Knocked loose. Passes it to Ray. Connects from three-point range. He's got 21.
Love to see it when he pulls up from the outside. A big guy with tremendous range is a prized commodity in today's NBA.
AI passes to Hawkins. Back to AI. Now here's Goodrich. Got it off in time. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
Well, you like to finish.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Isaiah Thomas out there with AI. Then it's Goodrich. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Gibbs in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando. Ray the pass to Graham. To the left wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Done with a little bit of flair.
Pass to Gibbs. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
Here's Graham. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
AI passes to Hawkins. And again, another assist.
Yeah, tack another one up for him as his assist totals continue to climb.
And GA, with all the assists he has so far, he's got a good look now at catching up to the third most in a single game. Here's E. He's covered by Hawkins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Suns matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And the first one at the line is good. You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the three-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is at number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got two pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that
that
guy.
23.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Hawkins. Cody Zeller's checked in for the Hawks. And so he makes both from the line. Atlanta with the ball. Poked away and stolen by AI. It's Goodrich on the wing. And another assist.
Well, he's now tied for third all-time in the record books for most assists in a game.
GA, he's been playing all game long like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. It's incredible. And the three off target.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Back to AI. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Graham kicks to Yee. To the middle. Graham with the bucket.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
The Magic have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And another assist.
And his passing has just been magician-like all game.
Oh, GA over and over. He just knows where to find the open man. Now by himself for third most assists in a game all time. And Zeller kicks to Graham. Launches it. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Hawkins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Gibbs. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. He's got 24.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
And it's good for 2.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
AI passes to Hawkins. Rebounded by the Hawks. To the left side wing. Here's Bledsoe. The shot from the low post is good.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Stolen by Bledsoe. The pass to Artis. Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
That's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's going to be someone before long.
No doubt.
Graham with the ball. A floater. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Magic. AI with the ball. And the basket by Gibbs.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
And here is Graham. Off target from three-point range. AI kicks to Goodrich. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Zeller dishes to Graham. Tries again. Artis with the bucket.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
AI passes to Hawkins. And another assist for him.
Another score and another assist to you-know-who. He continues to engineer good looks.
And that last pass tied him for second, Greg, all-time for most assists in a game. Bledsoe, excellent D there from Goodrich. And for the Magic, their shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. And another assist for him.
And with his pass on that last make, he is now in the second spot for most assists in a game.
An absolute masterpiece from him. You're right. He's been the maestro on offense all game long for his team. They get it back. Zeller. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Commissioner Adam Silver has balanced his comments between wanting parity, Brent, and recognizing there are always going to be super teams. Is there middle ground there?
Is there middle ground?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You would like to have some of the teams just be more competitive than they are, but some of the creative, circuitous routes that teams have taken to put themselves into position to get better, younger talent has decimated.
What do you call that?
I don't have a term for it.
Okay.
I don't like the one that's used, so
yeah.
I don't have a term for it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just call it setting yourself up for the future, Kevin.
Looking ahead.
Yes, exactly. So I just don't think you'll ever get it. You do hope that some of the starving franchises do have some success for the fans who have just, they've had to bear a lot. So you root for them.
Teardrop shot. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
AI passes to Hardy. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Good work defensively by Turner. Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Shot by Zeller, no good.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Goodrich. That one's not going to go. Nance with some nice D. Artis kicks to Graham. Over AI. Here's Zeller. Rebounded by Goodrich. Goodrich has got his 5th rebound in this one. AI passes to Goodrich. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Turner up top. To the inside. Here's Graham. Orlando grabs the miss. AI's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, Hardy. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Here's Turner, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Magic shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. Tipped away. AI passes to Hardy. Goodrich kicks to AI. Here's Gibbs. Rebound by the Hawks. Zeller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nance finds Zeller. They are now showing NBA games in virtual reality. You and I have actually seen some examples of that. They can recreate almost any angle. Have you gotten a headset?
I haven't gotten a headset, Kevin, but I have watched it. You and I have talked about it several times.
Many times.
It's an amazing experience, and it will only get better. But I really think about if I was a kid growing up in Germany or Italy, and I had an opportunity to pull on a pair of goggles and to watch the game's greatest players from a seat at half court or the cameras that they set up underneath the goal at either end. What a fantastic way to be enveloped by the NBA game.
It's a cool view.
It's a very cool view, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. He dishes it to Graham. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for AI.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Shots good by Wilkins.
Yeah, not a good idea to leave him alone. He'll make you pay for that mid-range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Two. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Hardis. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. AI passes to Gibbs. Passes it to Hardy. Back to AI. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Well, it's official now. Your team is in the playoffs. So what do you draw from tonight's game in terms of motivation going forward?
What I draw, that's the character of this team. You know, we always focus. It's a great group of guys, and we know the job that we got ahead of us in the postseason. So, you know, we're not going to ease into it. We're going to go full speed ahead.
That's the only way you can live in the playoffs. Full speed ahead. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And we talk about the future at the point guard position. Shaq, Dennis Smith Jr. already showing impact-level talent.
What's that?
Explosive.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Mavericks are coming to town. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche la NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. You look at Orlando. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And they've cemented their status over the course of this season as one of the truly elite teams in the NBA. They've done everything we've expected of them.
Boy, Greg, you talk about everything falling into place. They're playing a formidable brand of basketball. Just fine-tuning now in anticipation of the postseason.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Smith at point and Doncic next to him. Julius Randle is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Tonight, a great backcourt matchup door. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They seem to relish their role.